Man. So it's looking like ESPN did it again, guys. ESPN had a full panel talking about this Von Miller situation. A lot of people is calling him out because, of course, they don't have the facts yet. But ESPN did a full panel talking about it. And it's like, yo, this is why people called y'all out about the Josh Giddey situation. Y'all refused to talk about it. Y'all had to get forced and called out for y'all to come on y'all network. Stephen A. Smith talked about it on his podcast. Malika Andrews briefly just touched on the allegations, and then that was it. But this Von Miller situation, they had a full panel talking about it, putting out these messages about keeping your hands to yourself and all of that stuff, man. So with that being said, I want to highlight First Take talking about Von Miller, and then I'll be right back with some more commentary because Stephen A. Smith talked about it on his podcast, and I would like to show you guys that clip as well. So with that being said, let's highlight the First Take clip first. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up, guys. That really does help my videos get pushed out to the algorithm. Let's try to aim for another 1,000+ likes, man. You guys have been showing so much love on this YouTube channel. I really do appreciate that. Let's get right into this video.
Reported this morning that an arrest warrant has been issued in Dallas for Bills linebacker Von Miller for allegedly assaulting his pregnant girlfriend. Here's the statement from the Bills this morning. We were made aware of an incident involving Von Miller. We are in the process of gathering more information and will have no further comment at this point. All right. Stephen A.
First things first. We don't know all the facts. We heard this report. Obviously, an arrest warrant being issued is a very, very serious matter. Without knowing anything, let's just make sure we make this general statement that everybody at this table will agree with. Keep your hands off women. Do not put your hands on women if you are a man, period. Let's get that out the way. Having said all of that, on a separate issue, there's something going on in the NBA with Josh Giddey. Mm-hmm. And what I've said and what numerous others have said is we don't know all the facts. So if we have to take that position with him, with allegations of dealing with a minor, and we want to sit up there and say, wait until we have all the facts, same thing to Von Miller. But it does not look good for him to be in this situation. There is nothing good about this for him, nor the Bills, nor society as a whole with all the nonsense that we're having to deal with in this day and age. Do not put your hands on a woman.
Nor
That's all I have to say.
Pregnant girlfriend or the future child,
yes.
If true.
Yes, if true. Yes.
It's, again, we don't have the facts. It's disturbing from off the field, Von Miller being a leader on this team, an integral part of this team. But beyond that, I would look at him as sort of like an elder statesman of the game. And for this to come down, it is troubling. It's troubling, especially, the Bills have had sort of issues before with kickers and stuff like that. Now, we don't know how this will be resolved, but you just want to keep things about football when these things happen.
Yeah, listen, I echo a lot of what Stephen A. said, first and foremost, with as far as keeping your hands to yourself. Yeah. Like, come on. You shouldn't even have to be saying these things in this day and age. You would think, right, with all these type of incidences that keep happening, like, keep your damn hands to yourself, number one. Without we're so light on facts right now. Now one of your quote unquote leaders is now caught up in a potential domestic violence situation. That is not where you want.
Which we all condemn.
Yeah,
realize the gravity of that.
It's just ridiculous, and it's just very unfortunate for, not only the two parties involved in the situation, but for the Buffalo Bills as an organization.
If the allegations become to be true, then the NFL is going to have to handle it the proper way, in a pretty extreme way as well. Because I'm with Stephen A. Everyone, no matter what the situation is, you do not touch a woman.
Yeah.
Don't put your hands on a woman. I agree with that. A great message to put out. But look at Molly Karen's face when she said, don't hit a pregnant woman.
Not put your hands on a woman.
Nor
That's all I have to say.
Pregnant girlfriend or the future child,
yes,
if true.
Yes, if true.
They give their emotions when it comes to other players, right, or former players. They just put out messages, and it's just like, where's that at with Josh Giddey? And I think that's what ESPN is failing to realize. Like, nobody is asking for y'all to put yourselves in a situation where you're getting sued but people are asking for the information. Where is the First Take panel talking about Josh Giddey? Where is the First Take panel having messages about, not putting yourself in situations like this? How about telling these players, hey man, stay out the nightclub? Why are you young guys 21 trying to party and going to nightclubs when your money is not even solidified yet? So they could put out messages the same way that they did with this Von Miller situation and all that, man. So I would like to highlight what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Von Miller and Josh Giddey, because he continued to talk about Josh Giddey. He did not have to attach Josh Giddey's name to Von Miller situation, but he did. So now he's being called out. So, he had brought this on to himself, in my opinion. So with that being said, I would like to highlight the Stephen A. Smith clip on his podcast. So let's check out what Stephen A. Smith had to say on this podcast. Here's a video.
Be sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. That helps this YouTube channel continue to grow. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all of my current YouTube videos. Peace.
Why am I bringing this subject up? Because recently, over the last few days, I had to address a subject involving Josh Giddey of the Oklahoma City Thunder of the National Basketball Association. So considering that and juxtaposing that to this story about Josh Giddey compared to Von Miller, I want to take a moment to explain to everyone the difference of why we, meaning people in the media, can discuss this matter and not the drama that is surrounding NBA player Josh Giddey. I showed him there. You saw his face. You see his face right now. He's been accused of messing around with an underage girl. But in his case, ladies and gentlemen, there's an investigation. The NBA isn't talking. He's not talking. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the NBA team he plays for, is not talking. The family nor the girl he's alleged to be involved with are talking. No one knows. So when that report comes out and there's an investigation and an allegation, that is all you could say. In the case of Von Miller, it's a different animal, because Von Miller had a warrant out for his arrest. Law enforcement filed papers. Law enforcement forced and compelled him to turn himself in, where he was ultimately able to post bond and depart. And now the National Football League is looking into it, because they have something called the Commissioner's Exempt List, where ultimately you can get yanked off the field and not allowed to play. So you see why we would be able to talk about that a bit more extensively than the conjecture that we would have to rely upon if we were talking about Josh Giddey.
Okay, so that's Stephen A. Smith talking about it. And like I said, he had compared the Josh Giddey situation and Von Miller. And I really think we had messed Stephen A. Smith's head up. But in my opinion, I think we did it in a good way. We are changing how these networks talk about these players. If we didn't apply pressure about the Josh Giddey situation, this Von Miller situation, Stephen A. Smith wouldn't have had said, just like I said about this Josh Giddey, we got to wait till I get the facts. I'm going to do the same thing with Von Miller. So you mean to tell me if we didn't call you out about Josh Giddey, you wouldn't have done that already? Why is that not in your integrity? That should be in your character to wait until the facts, especially on a big network that he has. And then on top of that, his big social media platforms, including his podcast. So I can see why everybody is calling out First Take and Stephen A. Smith. I just want to come on here and highlight that for you guys. Get in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear your thoughts on today's video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you made this far in the video. Don't forget to subscribe up if you're new as well. Comment down new sub if you're new over here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe for more self-talk videos. We out. Peace.